Hey guys, Spark here, and I'm back in my train station right now. We have a few things that we need to deal with. I've been watching a few of Necromar's videos, the new ones that he's posted, and first things first is this is no longer needed. Um, but I'm gonna change this entire departure system based off of his design because it's great. Um, but this all down here is no longer necessary either, to an extent. Um, It's this is still down here from my last video I did on this. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start getting rid of these. He's got a design for a Pez dispenser that works as well as I would want one too. Now there are a few problems that I have with the setup that he has. Is it's really not what I would say is working after a possible update. My concern with it is if Notch decides to, he could easily make it so that it doesn't work. Now, I don't believe it's the Pez dispenser that's the problem. It's the departure system, and the departure system is easily fixed if Notch decided, hey, I don't want this to work that way anymore. So we're going to leave the arrival system just the way it is. Um, let's see here. How do I want to do this? I think I have to leave that there for now. Um, I cut out the same brick again. Let's not do that. But I guess first things first is we'll do the easy way of cleaning this up. Yay, water. Making my cleanups easy. But so it's definitely really cool. I really like the design for his newer stuff. And I think it's going to save me a lot of space down here. Not that I need to save any space down here, because I mean it's not like it's super tight, but a little bit always helps, I guess. And I should probably stop that before this gets too much worse. But yeah, I had no boosters in this before, and it'll be the same thing, no boosters at all. Um, let's do that. But yeah, so that's definitely the plan is we're going to get rid of this guy here, and I'm going to do a whole new system modified to my likings. It'll probably be modeled greatly after Necromar's design, but if not an exact copy. I'm not creative. I mean, I can't make my own stuff. So we're going to clear this out of here. I'm going to get a nice new Pez dispenser going. And I'm going to try and keep the torches here because those are kind of important. I can't tell you how many mobs I've had spawn down here and just ruin my day. Like, I don't even understand how. But, and we're like super far above the water. I don't know how, things like that are working that way. But anyway, I'll leave the button system here for now. And I actually don't need this extender now that I figured out how to work. Since I figured out how to work the extenders, the repeaters. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until I get done with this, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, we are back. I've got the entire basement cleared out. I had to run off and grab some resources real quick while I do this, because we need that later. Let's see, what else do we need later? Obviously not to kill myself there. That is a bit of a jump. I'm going to go down this way, because this way is still intact. I'll leave that off there. I can pick up that redstone. Okay, but essentially what the way this works is I have a powered rail here, and here, and here, and here. A lot of power rails. And we have a trapdoor that functions right there, like that. And I believe while this guy is down, that no carts can come through. And it'll flip down real quick the way we set this up. And what we do here is called a monostable circuit, if I recall correctly. So the way the monostable circuit works is we need 3 redstone guys like this dude right here. And it is like a block like that, and 3 blocks like that, and that needs to go up or over 1 more. Keep it nice and bright down here because I have way too many monsters spawn. And the way this works is we go 1, 2, 3, and I'm trying to think what I want the delay should be 1 second. And it's going to come up like this, and then there's going to be a redstone torch up here, if I'm not mistaken. This could be really wrong, really wrong. But we may need to invert that signal. But the way this works is, let me set it up for you guys and show you. Because if you haven't watched Necromar's video, this probably doesn't make much sense what this does. But what it does is it's going to send a signal, and it's going to go up here and down here. And since these have a built-in 0.2 second delay, I believe, it's going to create a 0.6 second delay on this guy. And it'll send out a signal again. So it's going to go. See, it goes back and forth real quick. So it's just a split second because it goes through real quick. So yeah, that's the monostable circuit right there. And the way this is supposed to work is this is supposed to tell us to send out a cart. And the way this functions is if we have no signal coming from, I guess, what would be this part right here. What is that that's up there? Is that something that's important? I don't believe so. I think I could probably tear this guy down. Okay. Now this one right here might be important. But we're going to tear it down anyway because I don't care. I don't care. It was important. That's okay. Obviously these ones are not. Let me get this out of here. Just trying to get a feel for what needs to be here. Not these guys. Okay. Because, I mean, this might just be going straight down from the initial launch. But let me throw a few carts up here and see how this is working. Not really sure why you guys have power. You shouldn't have power. Maybe we do need to switch where that's going through at. Why are you still getting power? Maybe it's supposed to be another block down or a different. Maybe this goes 1 up, possibly. I don't think that'll work though, will it? It's still powering the rails though. So let's see. I'm gonna put that there. Redstone can be so weird in this game. See, that gives them all power. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be an always on circuit, so maybe that works out fine, actually. It actually should be an always on circuit. That would make sense. Um, but this is just going to loop around. And I just kind of dug this trench out just to see how far out in each side I had. And I know I'm wasting these, but I really don't have a purpose for them other than just what's down here. And I think I've got more up top. And I don't think... Oh, I was going to say I don't think I can go two down, but I can. That's the way Necromar does it, and that's a lot better, a lot cleaner looking way than what I do. So we're going to do that. Now there's no way I can hide all of this, but I mean, so far this is a lot cleaner looking. Okay, so let's go up there and put some rails in. Now this isn't, I'm not trying to make this a tutorial video, but it's probably going to end up being like a tutorial video. But I figured since I'm making a change to my world that's really relevant, it's probably a good idea to post it. Okay, so you just sit right on top of that, as will you, and you. And let's see how many I can fit in there. That's what she said. If she said that she would be a whore. But there we go. That's a good number. That's like 6. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I think 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, so let's do this guy real quick again. Get an idea of what this. Make sure this functions properly. And that sends off the cart. The cart goes all the way around and comes up here to the waiting area. Perfect. Okay, no complaints there. Now, as far as a departure system, and this no longer has to be like that, so we're gonna get rid of that and that. Now, I want a stone pressure pad, and I think I've got one over here. I just need to figure out how I want to do this guy here. Because this goes straight up from the back. I really don't want it to be too obscure, I should say. Like, it's okay if we depart from, like, there. And that's probably a good place to depart from. But in order to do that, we need to have well, take that out. There has to be like a little booster system below us, and as well as a route to drop. And I can't dig up into here because there is a minecart thing up there. I could probably do one here. I don't know. Let's go take a look at this real quick. This is a mess up here. You guys don't want to try and figure this thing out. Okay, so this is the block here. If I dug out... What happens if I place this block here? Will that keep its... It will keep its orientation. Okay, that might work. I mean, I don't really have that much room per se, but that would make sense. That would function right. So we... Oh, nope, never mind.